Hello, it's me, Fidiscus. I've got another round 2 game. I'm going to get to more round 2 games. My round 2 game coverage might go into round 3 even. This time it's Suzu as Sasha and Firiel as Black Hole. These two are pretty close in rating. I think like 1100 and 1300 or so. That's pretty close for round 2. So let's get started. Builds on all 3 factories. That's what I like to see. Captures the FTA counter city. That is good stuff. Hawke, not super popular, but I'm pretty sure that his Hawke has been quite successful this round. Even though I don't think a whole lot of people chose Hawke, I'm pretty sure that the people that did choose Hawke ended up winning. I can think of, right off the top of my head, Lost and Found picked Hawke, and so did DPSI. So those are 2 pretty smart guys. I don't think they'd choose Hawke if he wasn't any good. Sasha, I think more common, but everybody kind of expected this to be like a Sasha and Javier kind of tier 1 map. And maybe it's a lot more balanced than anybody really appreciated. Like the Javier cheese isn't all that good apparently, and you know, it's got a bunch of interesting things going on. So Firiel's closed in on this this command tower. He might let it go. I don't know about doing this against Sasha. She'll have enough income to build the battle copter and not sweat it too much. Nothing protecting his infantry. That's a good shot. Didn't go for it. How weird. It's just a threat, you know? It's just a threat. Suzu building an artillery here. All sorts of curious things. Has really been slamming tanks out of this center factory. Both of them. I suppose in mixed base you kind of get to choose what your strong side is, especially in a map like this. Like, it's not clear where... I mean, this is the most flexible base, I suppose, because it can go to various fronts. But it's not like you have an obvious strong side to emphasize. Weird black boat loading tricks. Not what I expected to see on Darkest Hour, but here we are. Okay, so Firiel's found an opportunity to attack. He's going to be able to capture that contested city in the center. And it's putting on the pressure. How interesting. This was like a total red herring. I thought that Firiel was going to blow up this missile and capture this command tower. Just walked right past it and started going for this city. I think this is the first time I've seen this play. I'm curious to check some other games to see if anybody else did this maneuver. This isn't exactly easy for these infantry to get to, and using these infantry that you're going to make here to contest like this city as Firiel is doing, or the peninsula up here. I've talked about this peninsula. I think that this is a real key part of the map on each side. But having this base, the infantry from this base I think are a little bit less important, because you have this base to kind of cover the same spaces that they would. Setting it over here seems like a pretty decent idea. Nice idea from Firiel to find that. This is not good. There's no real way for Firiel to seriously contest this. Okay, found an attack onto this artillery, protecting this center base. This is a good medium tank. This is totally necessary in order to protect this. The issue is that Suzu's falling behind in vehicles, like, kind of rapidly. And as Sasha, that won't cut it. You've got to be up. You can't start losing as Sasha. Really, really unforgiving. Another medium tank. Just gonna tech up really rapidly. Not a bad idea, especially if Suzu's doing alright on other parts of the map, which I don't feel like Suzu's in danger anywhere. Definitely could use some more income, trying to work towards like this city and this city, but I mean, all your funds are in these two units, so. A rocket? Huh. Yeah, you can't join cap this time, and this rocket will stop the artillery from really messing with the medium tanks here. This is super interesting. Suzu's playing this in a way that I wouldn't expect. I'm curious to see where this artillery is going to go, because I think Firiel is smart enough to know that he's just got to leave this area now. He was already starting to do that, so that's maybe why this rocket is a little bit too much. That all the tanks were kind of playing now away from this area once the first medium tank or the second medium tank came out. Firiel said, "Yeah, I don't really want to contest that right now. I got the artillery to be able to do it." Yeah, just completely retreats from that side. Starts pressuring the top. This is the turn where Firiel starts capping the command tower. Rocket on the left side, okay. Just playing really defensive up top. Has mechs to defend, that's really cheap. And spending huge amounts of dough in other areas to try to dissuade the push. Seems like Firiel is kind of calling a bluff on the left side, though. And now Suzu does not have a command tower. And it's going to be really, really hard for Suzu to retake this if the airport is freed. Huh, I'm not even interested in trying to defend this with like something traditional. This is so many tanks. I've never seen so many tanks in one spot in my life. This is like a really good reminder on how to play against rockets, which is you just leave them alone, or you have so many numbers that you can't possibly lose. There's no way that this rocket can do anything right now. The way that Suzu has managed their economy this game is really admirable, though. I will say that I do think that this sort of going one by one to each base and just really strongly reinforcing it. Like I don't know that it's. I don't know it'll pay off for Suzu in the long term, but it is the thing that's kept them in this game. Is that sort of economy management. Looks like Suzu's just gonna go for a join cap on the comm tower. This is a good positioning to be able to do that. It's basically the only one that would work, I think. Because this copter can't get past this infantry. It would take 2 hits to kill it. And then, even if it's 1-1, then this infantry is there to join cap. Oh wow, it does not take 2 hits. God, it's just super wrong. I don't know what he's gonna do. Okay, well, I got tricked. You know what? It's because it's 2-tower Hawke. It's like a extremely boosted. Extremely boosted copter attack. But trying to mount an offense from this left side base, like Suzu's forced to do now, it's just really rough, it seems. Yeah, he's not gonna keep trying. I think that's understandable. Well, like I said, I'm really impressed by the econ management, being able to bounce from one base to another. Like, even though, yeah, like, I don't know, this was really close. But I think that Suzu's probably correct that it doesn't look like this is going to be reclaimed. It seems like this was Suzu's critical mistake, was giving up both comm towers. But, I mean, it was hard to stop. It wasn't exactly easy to predict. I got wrong how much damage those battlecopters would do. Suzu might have as well. I mean, Suzu could have just checked, and so could have I, but... yeah, I mean... it's a close game. Econ is close. But Suzu wasn't ahead, as Sasha, and that's a real issue. And Hawke had control of 2 comm towers to Sasha's 0. That's just not that's not a long game that Sasha wins, so I get it. Well played to both Firiel and Suzu. Congratulations, Firiel. Looking forward to seeing what both of these players have on the next map. I'm really excited for next round. Next round is going to be the big shakeup, in case you haven't heard. If there's one massive curveball I'm throwing, it will be round 3. Past round 3, I don't think that any of the maps are quite as weird. But round 3 is definitely the weirdest map that I've got. So, that's about it. Tune in, keep your eyes peeled for more round 2 coverage, and for the map jam. Map jam participants have been announced. You do know if you've won, I'm sure, and I'd like to see other players try the map jam maps, and you are absolutely free to do so. They'll have to be published, I think, in order to get the in order to get everybody in map jam in games on those maps. And I'm sure that the map jam participants would really appreciate your feedback on those maps. So I'll let you guys know when that's the case. I'll see you all in the next video. Good luck.